I'm Jackie.
And I'm Ashley. Welcome to the Witching Hour.
The Witching Hour is a little extension of Dumb Witch Club where we give you a witchy quickie.
What that is we take a big topic, break it down into bite-sized pieces, and we have a little sip of something to drink.
We are very proud today. Well, I guess I'm saying we, but
yeah, we are.
We're very proud today because what we have here is a red wine.
What? Who are they? Who is she? We don't know.
I know. So we realized, so there's a couple of reasons behind this. One is we realized, we realized that we don't really do red wines. And I think it's because neither of us really favor red wine. But also, this bottle and the artwork on it is amazing.
It is. It's creepy.
It's creepy. It's cool. So this is called Southern Belle. And I think it's just a red wine blend because it's not giving specific grape information.
Mm-hmm.
But it was really just this bottle.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It has like a ghosty gal. She's got like skulls under her dress and a veil on, and there's like ribbons. It looks really cool.
It does look cool. It's very gothic.
This is from Napa, California. So, all right, let's give it a little
cheers. It's so dark.
It smells good.
Looks like blood. Tastes like blood.
Okay, I'm gonna say
Not kidding.
Really, really good. It does taste kind of like blood, but like in the best possible way.
Let me try this again and I'm just shocked because I don't typically drink red wine.
It is really red.
Yeah. Yeah.
It does have a little bit of a sourness to it, I will say.
Yeah.
And
like a metallic, I don't know.
Red wine does have a more metallic taste.
Why?
Because of the grapes.
That grapes taste metallic? I didn't know that. Am I supposed to know that?
Anyways, I also will say something controversial, which is I put this in the refrigerator because I like all my wine cold, even reds.
Well, yeah, I don't think...
So don't hate on me for that.
I don't think I would want to drink this not cold.
I think it's really good. I just don't know how much of it I could drink. It does have a little bit... It does have like a metallic kind of a taste. Mm-hmm. But again, it's not really bad. It's just kind of surprising.
It's not bad.
And it has a little bit of like a currant kind of, flavor, a little spicy kind of back flavor.
Mm-hmm. It's very like heavy. It's very
yeah, it's pretty heavy.
The mouth feel is like very heavy.
I know. But it's a good Halloween wine because it looks spooky and it tastes like blood.
Tastes like blood.
All right, what are we going to talk about today? On the Witching Hour. We're going to have movies. Yeah. So we have some fun movie recs for all y'all witches out there.
Yes.
So we have kind of like different categories. So you can go, based on what your mood is, what you're looking for.
Yes, I'm a mood movie watcher, so this is good.
Yes, and I'm a very seasonal movie watcher too. Obviously, there are Halloween movies that are seasonal.
Yeah.
But I mean, throughout the entire year, I'm very seasonal with like, that's a summer movie, that's a springtime movie.
Yeah, because I like to feel the vibes, and I like to save things because I'm a big rewatcher. So I like to save things for when it's the time to watch them.
Okay, so why don't you reveal a movie first?
Okay, and I tried to go with things that are not just like constantly talked about because they don't need that. We hear hocus pocus, and we're not doing that.
Yeah.
So I picked one that's a little bit on the spooky side, but for people who don't want super scary or horror and like just don't like that or aren't in the mood for that. So the one that is spooky that I picked is Something Wicked This Way Comes.
Oh.
Which is based on a Ray Bradbury novel, and Ray Bradbury is my favorite author, so of course, like, this is amazing. And it's a movie from the 1980s, so I almost feel like that adds to the spooky quality of it, because it's kind of, like, grainy and, like, a little bit washed out, and, it just, and it has, like, all the practical effects and things, not special effects. So I really like that. Just, like, quickly what it is, it's a mysterious carnival comes to a small town. and it seems like the residents are just super enchanted by it and getting everything they sort of want. But of course, whenever you get everything you want, there's a price to pay. And of course, it's very Bradburyian. But it's just the right amount of spooky, I think. It has all the feels, like the atmosphere. It's very thought-provoking, again, because it's Bradbury. But and Jonathan Pryce is in it, and he plays like one of the creepier characters, and he does such a good job. So, love this movie.
No, that is an awesome rec. So I also kind of wanted to pick things that were off the beaten path. Mm-hmm. And so this is one, if you're just in the mood for something fun.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. And technically, you could probably watch this any time of year, but it lends really well to this time of year. So this is the movie Clue.
Oh, I love this movie.
From 1985. Mm-hmm. And it is fun. It is smart.
Yes.
It is fast-paced. It is madcap.
Yes,
if you don't know what madcap means, it's like things are like sped up in fast motion, like there's all of this like kind of like
totally.
insanity.
Totally.
There's a ton of people in it. Tim Curry is kind of the main main character.
Amazing.
And he's just amazing and funny and fun. The outfits are beautiful.
Yes.
And the other aspect of this, which I did not connect to the dots on until after I had really solidified this was my choice. Clue is obviously based on the Parker Brothers game, Clue.
Right.
Where are the Parker Brothers from, you might ask?
Stop. Salem,
Massachusetts.
That's amazing.
It is true. And they made all their money on these board games, and they bought a big, beautiful mansion in Salem.
I love how you just inserted Salem into this.
I didn't mean to. It just happened.
I mean, obviously, it just happens.
It just happened.
What a great pick. I love that movie.
Yes, I love that we both picked kind of like 80s kind of whatever. Okay, what's your next one?
Fun. Okay, my next one is more of like a cozy pick.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, it's a cozy vibe. And it's a kind of like what you just said with Clue, like it doesn't have to be watched at this time of year. You could kind of watch it at any time of year. But the setting is a fall setting for this one. It's Dan in real life.
Oh, I have seen that.
I love it. I think it's like massively underrated.
It really is.
It really is. No one ever talks about it, especially not for sort of like a cozy fall movie, but it really is. The setting is Rhode Island.
Yeah.
And it sort of seems like it's Thanksgiving-ish, but it never it's a non-holiday holiday movie. They never actually say it's a holiday.
Right. They're having some kind of family gathering.
Yes.
But they don't really,
They're all staying there for like this family sort of like reunion, but it happens in the fall. Mm-hmm. Steve Carell is the main lead.
He's so good.
He's brilliant. Juliette Binoche is in it, who I just adore. But there's so many people, like great people in it. Diane Weist is in it. Alison Pill, Amy Ryan, John Mahoney is in it. Mm-hmm. And it's this sort of family, like I guess like dramedy, because it's drama, but it's comedy, and there's some romance to it too. Mm-hmm. And it's just very feel good, and the humor is just amazing. It's Steve Carell. And there's all kinds of like chunky sweaters and like pancake breakfasts and, fall leaves. It's just all of that like vibe that you want.
That is such a left field pick, and I'm here for it.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
I love it too. Yeah. Okay, so for the last movie rec that we have, I'm not going to make you plug your ears.
Okay.
But you're not going to like any of this.
That's fine. I'll just sip my blood wine.
Because this is a scary movie. Okay. In fact, I would say it's a horror movie. And this movie came out in 2018. It is called Hereditary.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
And this is pretty much solidified its place as a classic at this point, if you're into horror. But if you're not and you're new, I highly recommend this movie. It is about a family with a history of witchcraft, which the modern members reluctantly, let's say, are coerced into participating in. It is highly well made, highly well acted. There's a very, very sort of gory, horrific thing towards the beginning. But then after that, it's somewhat slow burn until the end is also just like a fright fest of absolute terror.
What?
And it's amazing, and I highly recommend it.
Oh my God, that sounds like my worst night.
I know. Don't watch it if you're Ashley, but if you're anyone else, give it a whirl.
I'll just stay over here.
And if you don't like this, then watch any of the other three that we picked. Or turn this off and then turn on Dan in Real Life. You'll feel a lot better.
Or watch that and then watch these after. So you know how you do that where you sort of like wipe your brain before you go to sleep, so the last thing you remember is like a nice thing?
I don't do that. Not at all.
Yeah. Living in here is a crazy experience. So, have to do things.
So, those are our Dumb Witch Club movie recs for the season.
Yes, if you watch any of them and you enjoy them, please let us know. And if you have recommendations for us, we would love to hear them because, you know, we hear the same ones talked about over and over. But we would love to hear what you have to say, and please just put a little disclaimer if it is anything like that. It's not for Ashley. That would be for Jackie. But if it's something cozy and it's, you know, like Winnie the Pooh or something, then just let me know because I'll like to watch that.
And she is a Scorpio somehow.
It's all inside. It's what you don't see.
Cheers.
Cheers.